Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Edward Iberaise, and it's indeed a privilege to have you here this morning as we look at something that will benefit us, especially in the period, the season we are right now. The world is not smiling; things are getting more challenging with this COVID-19, but I believe we will overcome. It shall come to pass. That's the truth. It's getting harder on us. Things are getting more difficult. Markets are being shut down. People are asked to go home, go into self-isolation just to prevent the spread of the COVID-19. But I believe we will overcome. So, but while we are waiting, many are going to end up in penury later. That's the truth. But I must tell the truth. But there is profit ahead of us. There is profit ahead of us. So that's the reason why we are bringing you this opportunity, talking about to know its opportunity. Go right now. The best opportunity we can look at for right now is online business. So many other businesses are shutting down. Nobody is looking at buying landed property. Nobody is looking at getting a fine car. Where are you going to drive the car to? Nobody is looking at buying some new clothing. Nobody is looking at. I mean, nobody. Things are just going down. Now, I saw one of the big traders online. I mean, marketer online for clothing. He put up something. He said, "We are still taking orders, but please take note. Nobody's making delivery as a result of the COVID-19 problem or challenge." So the only thing right now people are thinking is how to survive, health, how to survive, food, how to survive. How do we get money to pay for the food? How do we make money to take care of our health? But something has to be done without going into physical contact with other people, and that is where our business come to mind. Talking about online business. Okay, so what we have to offer to you today is something that we go a long way to help. Talking about the online business. We have a business model that goes by name to know it. Okay, that is a business model that we are sharing with us today. Um, it is not a business, an opportunity that just came out because of this challenge. No, it's been there. Funny enough, it's been there for almost 2 years now. It's been there, and we are saying, what could $500 do for you during this crisis? Okay, what could $500 do for you during this crisis? I'm going to share my screen, and we'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll run us through a slide, okay, and pick just things that are relevant to us from that slide, and we'll take it from there. So just pick what is relevant. Friends, this is something that we shouldn't take for granted. We should not take it for granted. Very, very important. If you can see my screen, please, I need to be sure you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, could you just go to the chat session and type yes? You can see my screen, please type here. If you can see what I have on my screen right now, just type yes. How you can get trying to see what else could $500 do for you. The big question. Yes, if you can see my screen, please go just type yes. Let me see. Let me be sure that you can see my screen. Okay, all right, thank you very much. Yes, okay, good to know that you can see my screen. Now, what we have is an opportunity for you to earn in Bitcoin. Okay, with your $500, you will be exposed to an opportunity where you get information, you get reports on how you can buy Bitcoin when it is low and sell when it is high. We are not regular day traders. I repeat, we are not regular day traders. You agree with me that most people who are into forex trading this period really got it hot. You know why? The market, the stocks, everything went down, crashed. Okay, and so much noise is going on right now globally. But we are looking at the crypto trading. And the good thing about cryptocurrency is this: if you have one Bitcoin, for example, or one Litecoin, as the case may be, if you have just one cryptocurrency, one Bitcoin, Now, let the price go down to $3,000. It's still one Bitcoin in your hand. If the price go up from 3,000 to $5,000, it's still one Bitcoin. If the price eventually gets to $10,000, friends, it is still one Bitcoin you have in your hand. Let the price drop back to $1,000, friend, you still have one Bitcoin. Now, if the price gets up to $100,000, you still have one Bitcoin. So the beauty of trading around Bitcoin is this: there is no way you will lose, no way. Now, but one thing is required, one thing is expected: patience. If you have patience, if you can just follow what we have to share with you from this community, friends, you will always be ahead of the market. You will not and never lose in this space. So that is why we want to see how you can take advantage of what we have. Our time will not permit me to talk so much about the blockchain technology. Our time will not permit me to talk about Bitcoin in detail, but I must tell you that Bitcoin is the new money. Okay. Now, have you heard lately that American government alone, they are printing new currency? You ask, why would they do that? I can tell you what that will land the economy into. It's going to bring more problem to the economy, more problem to the country. Not just America, is happening in various other countries, including your country right now. And America today is regarded as a world power country, take it or leave it. Whatever happened there, one way or the other, is going to affect several other countries. Okay, so we need you to understand this, and that is why I'm bringing this to you. Our co-host, please help us to check the sound coming from. Yeah. Okay, so it's very important that we understand all of this as we make progress. So now, how to get more Bitcoin? How to get more Bitcoin? More Bitcoin is a new currency. Bitcoin is beyond just currency. Bitcoin is also an asset. Every other asset is losing a value right now, except Bitcoin. Every other asset globally. Do you know that I remember what happened to me in about 2-3 years ago, where I had so much Bitcoin, and out of fear, not knowing the direction, I lost everything. I lost all the Bitcoin because the fear was Bitcoin, the bubble was going to burst. Everybody, get out, get out, get out. And CNN was one of the one of the voices that was out there screaming and telling everybody to stay away from Bitcoin. But guess what happened? December this last year, January this year, the same CNN came and they told us, the same CNN that asked us to drop Bitcoin around the way, the same CNN came and they told us that the last investment that was made the best investment that was made in the last 10 years, in the last decade, the best investment was in Bitcoin. Friends, the same thing. The best investment you ever make in your life in the next 10 years is not going to be in gold. It's not going to be in any stocks. It's not going to be in anything you can think of right now, friends. It's going to be in Bitcoin. It's going to be in cryptocurrency and the likes. Because blockchain technology has come to stay. It's taking over the world. Now, technology is going to put in play after this COVID-19 because the world is going to embrace technology faster than they can actually imagine. The things that we thought we will do the next 10 years, the next 20 years, the next 30 years, friends, because of COVID-19, robots is going to take over our streets. Robots will take over our jobs. AI will take over everything we're doing. So all will be built into a blockchain technology. So blockchain technology is going to be accepted faster than we could actually imagine. So the best time to be positioned, friends, it is now. It is now. This is the best time to be positioned. Yeah, there is fear. There is pandemonium everywhere and all of that. But in all of it, you can sit down and think, what next? After all of this, what next? I can tell you, take my word for this. I can tell you that after this whole thing, robots are going to take over jobs. Robots are going to take over our streets. They're going to be everywhere because owners of big business are losing their staff right now. Everybody's going to isolation, going to self-isolation. But if they have robots doing the job, they have AI doing the jobs. Nothing like self-isolation because robots won't be affected by any disease. As a result, friends, get ready. Get ready. Many are going to get out of jobs. So technology is coming faster to us than we can actually imagine. So the best you can do right now is to get yourself positioned so that it not hits you like a thunderbolt when it comes. So it is time we look at this asset, this asset called Bitcoin, of course, and others. How we can get more of it, knowing fully well at the time will come that one Bitcoin will be $10,000. The time will come that one Bitcoin will be $50,000. The time will come that one Bitcoin will be $100,000. A time will come when one Bitcoin will be $1 million. Will you be prepared for that time? Don't let it get to you like it's getting to us right now with COVID-19. Exposing everyone. Yes, everyone, exposing everyone. Friends, I'm going to show you how you can get more Bitcoin. Don't worry. Someone will ask you, if you get more Bitcoin and we are not alive, who you will use the Bitcoin? That's the thinking of the man that got fear. That's the thinking of the man who is not putting tomorrow into consideration. I will tell you, yes, what is happening is taking lives and all of that. But we know that if we do the needful, it will come to us. That's why we are clamoring for self-isolation. If you want to benefit, if you want your family members to benefit from what we are looking at right now, go into self-isolation as much as possible. Do the needful, okay? Follow all that we have been asked to do. And again, I'm going to show you how you can get paid again and again while in self-isolation. We put up a message there that you can isolate yourself, but please do not isolate your cash flow. Do not isolate your cash flow. During this period of self-isolation, trust me, many are going to die of hunger, starvation. Many are going to die of depression, frustration. But I can tell you, if you refuse to isolate your cash flow, you won't fall into that category. You won't fall into that category. So all we need to do is very simple. You become a member of a community called To Know It that have been existing in a couple of less than 2 years, about 22 months. Okay, become a member of the community. I will show you how you can become a member of the community. Now you are exposed to report information of things happening, just the way we are getting feedback reports of COVID-19 from from different parts of the world. Now, I'm going to show you a practical example how we did. Now, look at, if you can see my screen, look at this. I'm going to show you how you can get more Bitcoin following our simple rules, our simple report. Now, here are two individuals, okay, Mr. A and Mr. B. In 2017, January 2017, the price of one Bitcoin was $1,000. These two guys got the information that the price of Bitcoin was $1,000. They should go ahead and buy. That very soon, that the price of one Bitcoin will be $10,000. The price of one Bitcoin will be $100,000. So with that information, they went ahead and they purchased 8 Bitcoin, all right, each. Mr. A got 8 Bitcoin, Mr. B also got 8 Bitcoin. Mr. B happened to be a driver, an Uber driver. He bought 8 Bitcoin, kept in his wallet, and went about his business. But along the line, he got to know about a smart community that goes by name To Know It. He joined the community of To Know It, and he continued his Uber business. He was told that he is not a specialist in that area, so he needs a specialist to tell him exactly what to do at every given time. So he joined the community called To Know It community. Friends, guess what? The price of a Bitcoin, okay, moved. The price of Bitcoin moved from $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000. By December 2017, friends, the Bitcoin they both bought at $1,000 each got to $20,000. Remember, they were told the price is going to $100,000. Of course, they were not told the time, but yes, it will get there. So they continue. Now, by December 2017, the Uber driver guy, okay, who is a member of a smart community called To Know It, and by association, he became a smart person too in that regard. He got a message from To Know It community, hey, it is time for you to step out of your Bitcoin, step aside. Bitcoin is about to drop. He said, no, it's not dropping, it's going to $100,000. He said, yes, it's true, it's going to $100,000, not now. Before it gets there, it's going to drop. So get out of Bitcoin. So the Uber driver, he followed, he obeyed. He sold all his Bitcoin at $20,000 each. And that gave him $160,000. So with $160,000, He kept the money maybe under his car seat or in his house or in the bank. Anyway, he got this money in his hand. He went about his Uber business. By 2018, the price of Bitcoin had dropped from $20,000 to $11,500. While doing his regular Uber business, guess what? Driving around, he got yet another message. Hey, it is time for you to buy back your Bitcoin with the cash in your hands. So with 160,000 naira in his hand, dollar in his hand, friends, the Uber guy got back into the market and bought Bitcoin. So with his $160,000, buying Bitcoin at $11,500 each, he was able to buy back 14 Bitcoin. Don't forget, he once had 8 Bitcoin, but now 14 Bitcoin in his custody. Again, he went about his business as Uber driver. Later in 2018, the price of Bitcoin has moved from $11,500 to $16,500. Again, he got a message from the community. Hey, Mr. Man, the price of Bitcoin is now $16,500. It is time you step out of the market again. Guess what? He sold all 14 Bitcoin he had earlier at what price? $16,500. Remember, he bought them at $11,500. He sold them all at $16,500. Again, he got some cash. And he continued, went about his business. Sometime in 2019, the price of Bitcoin dropped from $16,500 to $6,500. The Uber guy got a message again that the price had dropped, has fallen from $16,500 to now $6,500. So he went back into the market and bought back Bitcoin, the cash he had in his hand. Friends, at this time, it is about 2 years. He was able to buy back 35 Bitcoin. Yes, 35 Bitcoin. Remember, once upon a time, he had only 8 Bitcoin, but now he had 35 Bitcoin. In the space of 2 years, he was able to accumulate, grow his Bitcoin from 8 to 35 Bitcoin. Now, why the other guy just bought and hold? He's holding his Bitcoin. 8 Bitcoin, January, February, March, 2017 passed, 2018 passed, 2019, 2 years, he's still holding on to 8 Bitcoin. If you do your calculation properly, you realize that the guy with 8 Bitcoin, today with Bitcoin at about $6,000, has made some good money. That's true. But come to this other guy who's a Uber driver, member of our community called to know it. He has increased the number of Bitcoin from 8 to 35. So at $6,000 for Bitcoin, friends, he will be richer, but I make more money than the guy with just 8 Bitcoin. Now, beyond that, the guy with 35 Bitcoin will live a better life than the other man with 8 Bitcoin. So it is very important that we be in the corridor of knowledge, all right, so that we can stay ahead. Very, very important. So to know it, we ensure that you stay in the corridor of knowledge for you to know exactly what is happening in the crypto space, take advantage of it, you buy when it is low and sell when it's high. That's exactly what you bad guy did. He bought the low and sold the highs. He bought the lows and sold the highs. And that was able to accumulate more cryptocurrency, more Bitcoin. Of course, it is not just Bitcoin alone. This can also be around other cryptocurrency, because this community will be showing you info around the top 40 or a little more than that in the crypto space, as we have well over 5,000 crypto coins in the market right now. Now, let's look at timestamp. In 2009, friends, do you know that you need 1 million Bitcoin for you to be a millionaire in dollars? At that point, the price of 1 Bitcoin was $1. But 10 years later, you require 122 Bitcoin to be a millionaire in dollars. Friends, very soon, very soon, you will need only 1 Bitcoin. What does that mean? It simply means that very soon, you will need just 1 Bitcoin. And what the price of 1 Bitcoin would have gotten to $1 million. So you just need 1 Bitcoin. It's going to happen faster than you can imagine. Now that government of the world is failing, now that the government of the world, even the most powerful government, are all exposed, okay? And the world is now going into where the decentralized system. I don't know if you saw the news recently that Americans are being asked to go back, take their money back to the bank, that their monies are safe in the bank. That's what they are being told, that their monies are safe in the bank. What that tells you? Many are losing trust for our government, for our banks. You can do virtually anything right now with cryptocurrency. So That's what we're looking at. Now, why are we really accumulating Bitcoin, if you may ask? I've said already, I've given you some kind of insights. But let me share this with you. Let me open up a calculator so that we can do this together. I'm sure you can see my calculator. Now look at this. Look at this. You can see my calculator. September 2010, one Bitcoin was sold at 6 cents. 6 cents. September 2010. Now let's see what happened if you had invested $100. $100. If you had invested $100 in 2010, let's see what would have happened. Now remember, 6 cents is $0.06. All right, $0.06. That's 6 cents. So if you had invested $100, it means it will have been $100. Okay, divide by 0.06. I'll give you, sorry, $100. Divide that by 0.06. That will give you 1,666 Bitcoin. It means if you had invested $100 10 years ago in buying Bitcoin, you would have gotten 1,666 Bitcoin. Today, the price of Bitcoin, looking at my coin market cap right now, is $6,635. So multiply the number of Bitcoin you have with the price of Bitcoin today, which is $6,638. Friends, you would have been $11 million richer today. I repeat, you would have been $11 million richer today. Remember I told you earlier, okay, that that's over 60,000 percent. Yeah, that's about 60,000%. That's over 60,000%. I told you earlier that CNN carried it recently that the best investment in the last decade, the last 10 years, was in Bitcoin. You can see and tell for yourself. And the truth is that virtually everyone listening to me right now, watching the video right now, missed it. Virtually everyone. Of course, I missed it. Everyone missed it. But ask yourself, did you at any point was in possession of $100 10 years ago? The answer you will give is yes. But let me tell you what will happen after now. With to know it, if you can stay with to know it, you are going to be getting information of some coins that will do $1,000, sorry, 1,000%, some 6,000%, some will be doing 40,000%. Guess what? Some will be doing 85,000% in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, if you put in the same $100, okay, in those information that you are going to get from to know it as a community. Now, say you invested $100. Let's go back. All right, $100. That will be $500. Okay, let's put that's $100. Okay, times 85,000%. That will give us $85,000. If you invest $100 today, okay, in the next, sorry, I think I got that wrong. $100, right? Times 85,000, 85,000 percent. Yeah, correct. That will give $85,000 in the next 2, 3 years, as the case may be. So friends, so much is ahead of us. If and only if multiply that by your currency, okay, for us in Nigeria, if you multiply that by 400 naira, of course, the thing is more than that now. That's is some good money for you. Friends, this is coming to you at the right time. But I ask you a question. How many Bitcoin do you have right now? Do you have 10 Bitcoin? Do you have 6 Bitcoin? Do you have 2 Bitcoin? Do you have 1 Bitcoin? I don't have, but I have an opportunity that can guide me in that line. That the Bitcoin I don't have today, the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now, I will be able to, get hold of 1, 2, 3 Bitcoin. So friends, this is for you, and of course, is for all of us. So let us not take it for granted. If you miss what happened the last 10 years, let us not miss what will happen the next 10 years. Now, how do you get all this information? Of course, there are a lot of testimonials out there, okay, of how this is happening, right? A lot of great testimonials. I like to read from this lady. Say, because of to know it, I'm able to make insane gains. That's what you will get. But the good thing is this, you can make all these insane gains while working from home. I'm going to show you how you can take a better advantage of the opportunity while work from home. Now, it will cost you a yearly subscription of $500 for you to have access to all this information I just talked about right now. Yes, $500 is what it will cost you. Friends, it might sound very big, but by and by, I can tell you what you get from it cannot be compared to what you are going to put aside for it. So it will cost you $500 so that you're able to, know when to buy the low and sell the highs. And of course, you get report, just like the Uber guy did. I was able to grow his Bitcoin from 8 to 35 Bitcoin in a space of 2 years. Because of time, there are other benefits.
You're still hearing it.
Yeah, because of the other benefits you can get from.
You said?
The other benefit. So what are the other benefits you can get? Remember, the $500 is your yearly subscription. It's like you paying tuition fee, paying your school fees to get into the higher institution to acquire knowledge, to become a medical doctor, to become an accountant, to become an engineer. And when you are done, you are out, then you start making money from the knowledge you are going to acquire from the higher institution. Now, there are other things you can benefit apart from growing your money like the Uber guy who grew his 8 Bitcoin. So who grew his 8 Bitcoin to 35 Bitcoin in a space of 2 years. Yes, that's your major benefit. There are other things you can get while being a member of this great community. And here are some of the things you will get very quickly. Now, here are some of the things you'll get from this community, okay? And what else you want to ask can you get as a member of this community? And that is why we are bringing you here. What else could your $500 do for you? You can get paid again and again. Now, this is a referral part of the business. This is the part where you will need to share the opportunity with others. No problem. You don't have to be part of this if you have $1,000, if you have $10,000, if you have $500,000 to play around, to apply, to use the information you are going to get from the community from. No problem. For me, I don't. But you can look in a direction. Share the opportunity with someone right now, okay? And you get paid for sharing the opportunity. Yes, you get paid for sharing the opportunity. You get paid while you are at home, from your bedroom, from your living room, from your bathroom, from your room. While you are there, you can share this opportunity with someone out there, of course, while we are in self-isolation. And you get paid again and again. You get paid in Bitcoin. You get paid 85% of our subscription fees given back to our community to share. You get some spillover, and guess what? No conditions to earn. Now, here is the big question. Here's the big question, please. This question is for those who are willing, who are ready to share the opportunity with others, who are willing to be part of the referral part of the business. It is not for everybody. Please take note. This is an option for those who feel they want to take advantage of the opportunity. All right. And the Jukai will say, it is a solution, not an option. Because right now, the money you think you have If you are not adding to it, why in self-isolation? Remember, as you spend and nothing is coming in, you are going to go broke very soon. You're going to go broke very soon. So here is an opportunity for you to take advantage of what we have. The big question, are you willing to work for only 30 days to earn a minimum of $300,000 in the next 18 months or even less? But you must be willing to share the opportunity. Now, the good thing is this: how do you share the opportunity? Invite them to our daily webinars twice every day, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. GMT+1. Let your friends, wherever they are in the world, connect with us, even on Facebook Live. Just that we can't get it right on Facebook today. So by evening, I'll be able to rectify that to ensure that we go live on Facebook. So by 6 p.m. GMT+1. That's if you are in Nigeria, but if you're in Ghana, is 5 p.m. But if you are in East Africa, that will be 8 p.m. South Africa will be 7 p.m. Right now, London will be 5 p.m. So get in the journal to see how this can be done. So are you willing to work for only 30 days to ensure that you help two persons, just two friends, just two persons? I mean, I'm just trying to help you to make it fast for you. The task, help two persons become member.
$1 billion, we are waiting for you.
Sorry, welcome back. Welcome back. We're here. Sorry. That was a network challenge. God help us in this part of the world.
Oh, sorry, boss. Did you call my name?
No, I'm back. Okay. So I'll try to show us before I was taken out. I'm good to be back. Now, your only task is for you to help only two persons. How many? Just two persons to become a member of our community. What are they going to be doing? They also have access to all the information that you have access to, that will ensure they grow their money while the money is in their custody. To ensure that they grow their money like the Uber guy who grew his 5 Bitcoin to 35 Bitcoin. All right, you can grow the little money you have, the $5, the $10, the $20, the $50, the $100. You can grow it to that insane gain you are going to get as we move on. Now, let me just quickly show you what to expect. What you get when you really get to work. Here are some info. I mean, we saw in our group today how a guy who started with us when now last year, precisely October last year, in Naira, what that guy has made was over, okay, try to get the exact figure so that one will not exaggerate. Okay, $50,000. You're just looking at them on my phone. $50,000 is there on our report. All right, and this guy joined the community September last year, September 2019, and he actually struggled to get the $500 to start. I repeat, he struggled to get the $500 to start. But between that time and now, this guy who started the business September last year, that was even after I started, made over $50,000. $50,000. If you're listening from Nigeria, that is over 20 million Naira today. Now look at what you are seeing on your screen. This guy got two persons to join the community. And in the space of 6 weeks, guess what? He has earned over $7,000. Look at my concern. Just two. Not actually the money, just two. Now here is someone else. In 5 weeks, over $7,000. Again, just two. Now, coming back to what you actually get when you come into the community, your first 1 month, friends, you are going to earn $150. Why? How come? Your task is to help two people, just two people, become member of a community. That's the task. That's the only task required of you. Only task. Yes. Look at it. One time, lifetime. You will not need to do, you don't need to do the task every day, every week, every month, every year. It is a one-time task. It's a one-time task. Once you do it, your first 1 month, friends, you have a $150. All you need to do is to also teach this your friends, the two of them, okay, that you connected to do the same thing. By second month, friends, you will earn $180. The third month, $160. Look at what you would have earned the ninth month, $10,240. What did you do? Simply because you opened your mouth or you shared an opportunity with just two friends or two family members or two relatives of yours, perhaps two enemies of yours, and you got all of this. Now, 10 months later, you would have earned $10,720. Please, this is not cumulative. The 10,000 you earn in the month 9 is not part of what you are earning in month 10. The $6,400 you earn in month 8 is not part of the 10,000 in month 9. The $1,200 you earn in month 6 is not part of the $10,000 you earn in month 9. So month 10 earning is different, is isolated. Now look at month 11, $51,000. Month 12, $81,000. Month 13, $245,000. Month 16, $983. Month 18, $3.2 million for the simple task you carried out 18 months ago. What are the tasks? Helping just two persons become member of our communities. And guess what? Every other year, as they subscribe, friends, you earn these monies again and again. Look at this. Look at this. Remember, I showed you this. What about this guy? In 6 weeks, $9,400. What happened? What happened is simple. He did more than the required two. So it means you can actually refer more than two. If you do, you earn more money. You earn more money. Yes, you earn more money if you can refer more than two. But the least is two. Okay, and why would you refer to in the first place? Well, if you don't refer to, you can't withdraw the money you are going to see. Trust me, you will see money, but you can't withdraw it. But you helping to come to the community will allow you to withdraw whatever amount of money you see the system. I'm going to look into the back office and show you how the report look like and also how all of this played out eventually. So finally, what next? You will need to get back to the person. Whoever recommended this opportunity to you, you need to get back to the person, and the person will quickly put you into the system. Of course, you will need to pay $500 membership fee for you to have all this information, have access to what we are sharing right now. Friends, one of the fastest way right now to make this money is you coming in on board and sharing the opportunity. That's the fastest way you can make money right now. Okay. Yes, it is not get rich quick scheme, but I can tell you the fact you can get rich quick by simply opening your mouth and share the opportunity or send a message. Okay, share the Facebook Live a link to friends or get them to see this message every day, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. GMT +1. Quickly, I'm going to share my show you how you can be part of this. Yeah, this is what you do. Okay, this is what you do. Like I did mention earlier, that you get back to the person that referred you to this opportunity, and what you do next is simple. You're going to get a link from him or from her, and you click on the link, and the link will bring you to this page. So on this page, you need to register. All right, you provide your name, your first name, your last name, use your children. As a male, you leave it for a male. If you're a female, you need to change this to female. Okay, you enter your Skype ID if you have one. Otherwise, please ignore that part. Then for the mobile number, you need to enter a mobile number here. If you are from Nigeria, you just put in 234. Okay, if you are from Ghana, you have to put 233. Okay, whatever country, put your country code, your country dialing code, and then you enter your phone number. Then enter your email address, you create a username, like a nickname, okay, peculiar to you and you alone. Create a password and confirm the password you type in here. When you are done, you have to agree to the terms and conditions of the community. When you are done, if you need to see the terms and conditions, please click on these terms and conditions. The page you open, read through. But you can do that later. But for now, just click on this. Will be unchecked. It will be like this. Then just click on it to check it, and you click on sign up. The moment you are done with that, 2 messages will be sent to you to your email. Okay. The first one is welcoming you to the community. What the second one, you will get a link which you will click for you to get activated, and thereafter you will find 1 or 2 videos how you can activate your account with $500. So okay, we have Juke Nanks on the call, so I may want to bring it up to share with us 1 or 2 things before we call it a day. Yeah, if you got questions, please feel free to ask your question. Okay, there's a question here from IJ. It reads, I have enjoyed this meeting. Unfortunately, I have lost all my battery life, but I really got the basics. I'm just halfway to register, but I am eager to start telling people at the moment. I will join the 5 p.m. Meeting. I guess IJ joined us from Ghana or from UK or from the time zone of GMT. We are on GMT +1. Okay, thank you, host, for the great inspiration. God bless you all. I'm happy to be here. Okay, Abuja. Okay, so if you are joining from Abuja, it means you need to join by 6 p.m., not 5 p.m. Thank you. Yes, do you have any question? Feel free to go to this chat session and type your question, please. Okay, so in the absence of that,